Okay, welcome back to the channel. I just want to go over a few things for 7.3.1 after I updated my cluster, just to kind of show you. The UI itself doesn't look like it's changed much in 7.3 versus 7.3.1. The big difference right off the bat from 7.1 versus 7.3 is the icon differences on the left-hand side. Just to kind of show you that the version has changed. For security, the FIPS changed from 140-2 to 140-3. Next, if we go to data protection and sources, the source page changed a little bit. Now I have to select the actual operating system of the agent I want to download rather than having a big menu when you first get into it. Next, under sources, if we click register, you'll see the options that we have for the registration. Just going over a couple menus and then we'll move on. Last but not least, just to show you how Siren has changed. If you don't know about Siren, it's the cluster and the word Siren, and you do need the last backslash. If you're not familiar with this area, this is where support and engineering typically will go, and it's enabled on all clusters. For example, if we click on remote proxy, we see all 4 nodes because I have a 4-node virtual cluster. You'll notice that some of the service names, and yes, they are not in alphabetical order. And yes, that drives me crazy too. Just so you can see it again, we're going to click on cluster remote proxy, we're going to click on any node, and we're going to look for the Magneto service because that makes the connection for you back up. Then we're going to select the master location to take us to the Magneto leader in the cluster, and then we're going to click on trace D because that's where you're going to see what is actually active on the cluster. From here you'll see a long list, and these are the different components of Magneto. And so if you want to troubleshoot a certain component, you could go and narrow it down. This is what was active on the cluster. In my case, I don't actually have any backups running currently. If you scroll further down, you'll see 2 main entries. Why this is important is Bridge will actually copy the data over and Magneto makes the connection. If I'm trying to do some deeper level troubleshooting and I want to figure out which node Magneto was using, which node Bridge proxy was being used on, I could narrow it down from this next menu. You'll notice one ID where the sequence number is not in order, and that's because I added the node later, and you'll see the same thing with Magneto. I would just like to point out that further down there is both a replication and archive queue if you have that set up. I do not have that set up in this lab currently. Now to show you something that's neat in 7.3. Notice at the top there's Siren/V1. If you change the V1 to a V2, you get to a new Siren menu. Under Log Browser, you have a nice drop-down menu where we can sort out on the different components. And probably my favorite thing is the cluster services are now in alphabetical order. For example, if we click on Magneto, then we can select which node we want to go to. At this point, it's exactly the same as V1. Last but not least, let's click on Support Toolbox and Health Check. I'm just going to randomly select a couple things, and then we're going to execute Order 66.
Execute Order 66.
Now we're going to take a look at the results. We'll click on Software and our favorite error message with the root partition. But you see the other checks. So it's going to run a lot of predefined checks. That was my quick rundown of a few things I found useful in 7.3. So I hope this was helpful and useful, and thanks for watching.